Alright, so it is currently Saturday, August 22nd at 11:43 p.m. and I'm just about to head to bed here because it took me until now to get tired for some reason. Probably because my sleep schedule's beyond messed up. I ended up going to bed last night at about 10:30 and woke up at about 9, so what is that? 10.5 hours of sleep I got for absolutely no reason. I woke up at 5 uh, this morning. I woke up at 5 this morning, and I wasn't tired, except my bed was just so comfortable, so I never got out of bed. And then I slept another 4 hours. Um, sure, I shouldn't have just limited myself to 6.5 hours of sleep, but honestly, I probably wouldn't have been tired because I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but when I sleep a lot the night before, like 9 hours the night before, and then I sleep 7 the next night, I typically can operate perfectly fine on that 7 hours of sleep, just because I feel like the extra sleep from the night before kind of evened out. Anyways, um, I'm obviously not going to be waking up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Probably not going to be waking up at 6 either, so I'm going to shoot for 7. Um, I feel like that'll give me plenty of time to get some stuff done before my baseball game. But I also want to talk about this morning because I got a lot of stuff done. I I had a lot of sales today. I did over well, I think it was like damn near $3,000 in sales today, and I think I turned about 700 in profit on that 3,000. Now the problem was this was all just sitting inventory that I've had for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. That's just been sitting around, and I finally got to selling it. So yeah, um, but I had a very productive morning. I did 4 hours, at least 4 hours. It was probably closer to 5 hours of solid, focused work. And that's more than I've done in a long time, if I'm gonna be honest. So I'm not anywhere near done with the work that I have to do. Um, Hell, I still have 60 laptops I have to test and document and list. Now, the nice thing is, I would say about 30 of those are already documented. I just have to get to listing them. Um, yeah, and then I have a bunch of bookkeeping to do. Although, if I'm really focused on that, it shouldn't take more than 2 hours. Hell, it might not even take 2 hours. So it's just about using my time properly. And this is something that's going to come into play seriously when I start up school here because I'm not going to have much time. I'm not going to have time to sit down and watch YouTube for 4, 5, 6, up to 8, 10 hours a day, even sometimes. I'm not going to have that time. That time is going to have to be put towards schoolwork and baseball. I mean, hell, just those two things alone are going to take up potentially up to 8 hours a day. And then everything after that, I would spend 2 hours on myself, whether that's getting meals ready or just getting ready for the day and like getting ready to go to sleep, like personal routines. Um, and after that, I've got 4 hours to do anything related to my business. So, yeah, on top of that, it's just that 4 hours I'm going to have to be hyper focused. So I could either waste that 4 hours or I could use it productively and actually get something done. But as we know recently, I haven't been getting anything done. So, yeah, that's the problem we've run into. but that is the problem that we're gonna fix because I I mean I have a week until school starts. I have to lock in a routine at night. Um the only thing that's preventing me from doing that so far is my night league baseball games, and we have two more left for sure, but I'm not even sure I'm gonna be able to play in the last one if or no, we have one more left for sure. And if we make it to the next week, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to play. So yeah, one night for sure this week that I will get under 8 hours of sleep, and it'll probably be closer to like 6, if I'm gonna be frank. Um, Hell, it might even be less, but what does it really matter? Because it's 1 hour, or I mean, it's one night this week. If I can just continue, or if I can just lock in my sleep schedule for a week, I mean, it's gonna reset pretty much everything. So, yeah. I also want to talk about um, eating properly because I've been eating like shit. And I'm sorry, excuse my language, but it it's bad. I have just been eating complete crap. Like today, I didn't have breakfast. I didn't eat until 12:30, 1 o'clock. And when I did finally eat, I had noodles. So I had mac and cheese. And then for lunch or for dinner, I had pizza. And then before I went to bed, I had ice cream. Like, that is just a terrible diet. It is so. I'm honestly ashamed to admit that. That's really bad. And then I just let up the rest of the day. Like after I got all that work done, I felt pretty accomplished, and then I just treated myself of selfish indulgence the rest of the day. So, yeah, that needs to be correct tomorrow. Um, but I don't like writing down specific meals to eat in my pocket notebook because then it feels more like a task. And then when it feels like a task, I don't enjoy the food, and then the food just doesn't go down. So, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna combat that yet, but I have to start eating better because I go on these little 2, 3 day stints where I eat good and I buy some meat and like I'll have half of the meat and then the other half of the meat just goes to waste when I decide to not eat good. So it's something that I have to build up consistency in. And yes, sometimes the food is going to be bland, but at the end of the day, the food is power. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened there. But the food is power, and it's not only gonna help me feel better physically, but it's gonna help me operate better mentally because I'm not filling myself with junk, and it might even help my acne go down. I don't know, man. It's just I gotta stop eating like complete crap. Yeah, it's gonna help me look better physically too, because I've been putting on a little stomach of fat around my midsection that I didn't even know was possible, but apparently it is because I eat like complete crap every day, so that's the result of that. Anyways, yeah, I got a lot done this morning and then I just gave myself up. So if I can just hold that consistency throughout the day, no matter what, I'll be on a great track. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.